Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coming with another deck profile. This time it's gonna be of the red purple Luffy leader from the structure deck 10. This deck is fairly good. I would say it's around like a tier 2 deck in this OP05 format. So, if you're tired of playing mirrors with Sakatsuki and L or Purple Luffy, this is a very good alternative that you can use. Basically, if you don't know what it does, if you have 0 dons or 8 or more, you can add up to 1 don and set it as active. So that's pretty good. It's 3 life, 6,000 power. But without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Okay, I'm gonna start with the purple side of the deck, since this is a dual color leader. So first, we're playing 4 copies of the Sorujoru, one of the best cards in the deck. When attacking, if you have 3 lives or less, which we're always gonna have since our leader is 3 lives, we add 1 Dawn and set it as active. So we don't even need to put a Dawn on it. Usually we're gonna want to put the Dawn on it, so it has 5,000 power at least, but you can just attack maybe a Searcher or something and still get a Dawn out of it. So pretty good. Then we're playing the Usohashi. That's mostly for the 2000 counter. The other effect doesn't come up that much. Then we're gonna be playing 4 copies of the Trafalgar Law. This is a blocker. And on play, Dawn -1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, they trash 2. So pretty good card. It has 1000 counter, 5000 power, it is blocker, and it has an amazing effect. Well, I wouldn't say amazing, but it's a pretty good effect, to be honest with you. And it comes really handy. Then we play Jean Bart. This is an optional card. If you don't want to play, you can maybe substitute it for something else. It costs 4, but on play you rest 1, so technically you need to have 5, and you add 1 Dawn and set it as active. So like Soru and Jambar are basically gonna be the ones that are gonna be setting your Dawns as active and ramping your Dawn so you can get to your higher cost cards faster than your opponent. For cost 5, we're playing 4 Queen blockers. I mean, at this point we all know what it does. It's honestly kind of overpriced right now, so if you don't have it, I wouldn't recommend getting them for this deck. You can just play something else, to be honest. But if you find them like cheap, or you're able to find like the structure deck, go for it, because right now they are stupidly overpriced, to be honest. Then we're playing 4 copies of Frankie. Mostly for the 2000 counter, but it can also get rush if you have 8 or more Dawn cards, so it might come up, but again, it's mostly for the 2000 counter. For cost 7, we're playing the Use That Captain kit. This can make your leader become a 7000 leader until the end of your opponent's turn. Then we're playing the Big Luffy. This Luffy combined with this leader specifically is really good for going for game. So let's say you have the 10 Dons, you put down the Luffy, remove all your characters and aside from him and all the Dons. Then for the Luffy's leader effect, you activate 1 Don, then by this guy's effect, you rest that Don and set another one as active. You get a second turn right away because this effect. So you get another 2 Dons, now you have 4. You use this guy's effect, rest 1 of those and get a 5th one, but technically still 4 active and 1 rested. And then you can swim for like 12 and put the other 4 Dons you have on the Luffy leader, so you can swim for an additional 10, or you can just use any other play with that. But usually this card is to go for game. I'm thinking of cutting it to 2. I think 3 is too much, and maybe add a 4 copy of the White Bear. And lastly, for the purple side, we're playing one Gum Jet Gatling, because we play a lot of cards that don't have any counters, and the trigger effect is good. Now let's go to the red side of the deck. Okay, now for the red side of the deck, we're playing 4 copies of the Nami Searcher, just for consistency. I'm playing 3 of these, mostly for the counter. The effect is okay, but again, it's mostly for the counter. This Luffy, so we can go for game. This has always been a really good card. I'm playing 3 Whitebeards. Again, I may switch it up to 4 and take out one of the purple Luffys, the custom purple Luffys. But this card makes your leader 8,000 powers, and if you had like a kid the turn before, so you attack with your kid and make it 7,000, then you play this and make it 9,000. That's a pretty powerful leader until the end of your opponent's turn. Then we play 4 Radical Beams for defense, 2 guard points, and 2 Diablo Jambe. Your leader is Straw Hat Crew. The purple Luffy, the custom, is a Straw Hat Crew as well. So there are a lot of ways that you can go for game with this, and right now there are a lot of decks that are playing blockers, especially the Sakazuki and the purple Luffy. So having access to this card is just really good, and it can help you win so many games. But that was the deck profile. You know, as always, if you have any suggestions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, this is if you want to try like something different than Sakazuki and L or Purple Luffy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.